This must be the entrance to Mine's mine. It's locked. I can't blame them for being cautious about the wolf attacks. Okay. Guess I can't head in there then. I'll check in with the mayor. At this point, he should be ready to receive me. Give our offer some thought, okay? We'll be in touch real soon. Actually, we'll come ask you about it tomorrow, so we'll expect an answer then. Oh my god, it's the mafia. Oh, it'll take us one more little push from us. Yeah, almost there. I can see the bonus already. It's the mafia. Are we hiding behind the crate or something? Revache's goons. What are they doing here of all places? Whoa, wait a second now. Why the hell were they talking to the mayor? We assumed the bracers had come here, but the reality was much worse. Yeah, no kidding. Hmm? Really? The Morgana bus is theirs? So that wasn't the mayor's van, it was theirs. That would explain how a cutting-edge Imperial vehicle ended up all the way out here. The question still stands. What business could the Mafia have with a mining town like Mines? I know what you mean. You never really see those guys outside of the city. Not really their MO. Well, for now, let's just talk to the mayor. Hopefully he can give us leads on the wolves and why the Mafia decided to pay him a visit. Good idea. Hey, move. Got stuck in a wall. What? You're already back? Huh? Did you hear me? I can't make a decision just like that. Come back some, Huh? What's this? Oh my, aren't you the people who we just spoke to? You aren't the people who we just spoke to, are you? Unless you have, like, eye problems. No, we don't. I'm not wearing a fedora. Not yet. Until the infiltration arc, I bet. Oh, pardon my rudeness. I'm Bixen. Mine's is mayor. It's alright, sir. We apologize for visiting at such a stressful time for you. Well, I wouldn't say I'm particularly bothered by it. Who exactly are you folks? Right. Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section. Came to ask you about the recent monster attacks, if you don't mind. Ah, so that's it. You're with the city's police department, are you? At first I thought you were the rookie bracers who decided to swing by Mines. Yeah, we get that a lot. We asked around town to get a read on the situation, and we heard you've been dealing with a series of troubling incidents. Yeah, you heard correctly. There have been 3 separate attacks in the area now. Each instance took place at night, and no one was injured during the first 2. But 2 days ago, the culprits drew blood. Luckily, he only suffered minor injuries. But the damage caused by the beast is getting worse. The entire affair has the whole town scared stiff. I see. However, from what we heard, there's not a single peep from the Guardian Force made their patrols here. That's correct. Those wolves, or whatever they are too cunning for their own good. However, the CGF is still the CGF. What do they think they are doing, abandoning us when they haven't resolved anything? It's disgraceful, don't you think? I understand your confusion, sir. Looks like they got a lot to worry about. I imagine you also requested some help from the Bracer Guild, right? Yes. Before the CGF arrived in Mines, we submitted a request to the guild. Sad to say, they were too caught up in something and couldn't send anyone here. They wouldn't be able to protect us every day either, so we had to rely on the CGF in the end. But then the CGF abruptly decided to pull out this morning. That they did. It's like my father used to say, when it rains, it pours. Since I have nothing else to lose, I decided I might as well ask the guild for help again. But someone else came knocking on my door first. I'm sure you saw them before you came in. You mean Revache? If you don't mind me asking, what do they want to talk to you about? Well, you see, with the CGF gone, Revache has offered to become the town's new bodyguards. That way you'll be ready whenever the beasts decide to show up, they say. Bodyguards, them? No kidding. Well, I bet they're not doing it out of the kindness of their hearts, are they? Certainly not. They also weren't planning on taking Mira as payment. They want the mine. Instead, they want us to give them exclusive trading rights to for our septium in the interim. A monopoly on the septium trade. If I remember correctly, the state owns the mining rights here in mines. Yes, right. And subsequently, that would create a black market, because the government wouldn't be the one controlling the flow of septium. Yes, to ensure we don't mine too much, we have to abide by government mandates. There's also an international market value for septium, so we can't make any reckless deals. However, who we sell our septium to is ultimately left to our discretion. For them, placing bodyguards obscures the real objective, controlling mines as septium industry. Be that as it may, we still have partnerships we built up with merchants over the years. No matter which way I try to look at it, the whole thing is a disaster. I'm sorry to hear that. Things seem to go straight to Gehenna whenever Revache is involved. Mayor Bixen, how do you feel about letting us handle the attacks from here on out? I can't make any guarantees, but we may be able to crack the case. Really? Are you sure, Llyod? You said you are the SSS. It really is our best option to rely on the police rather than the CGF or Bracer Guild. You can trust us with this, sir. If things go according to plan, we can have this solved by tomorrow. I guess Llyod is kind of assuming they might attack tonight. Was it wise to promise something like that? Sure, we know there are two kinds of wolves running around now. But do you really think we'll be able to take down the culprits by tomorrow? Well, we don't necessarily need to exterminate them for starters. From the very beginning, our job was to clear up the mysteries in the CGF's report, right? Well, when you put it that way, without meaning to, we swapped that objective to dealing with the monsters themselves. So I have a proposal, everyone. Like that white wolf tried to tell us, I think we already hold all the clues to the case. So why don't we go over a meeting and go over what we know from the beginning? I think that's a good idea. If we lay everything out, maybe we'll discover something new. Alrighty, that's the plan. We should probably catch the bus back to the city. That's not necessary. We can always just stay in mines overnight. The room at the end should be big enough for us to hold our meeting. Does that mean? I suspect I know what you're planning, Llyod. You must have realized something about the case, huh? Like you did with that mess in the downtown district. Yeah, I have. Though I'm not 100% certain just yet. So I'd appreciate any input you guys can give on my deductions so far. Happy to help. In that case, we should hurry and book a room at the end. Alright, so let's start by going over our current situation. Many details were foggy in the CGF's initial report. We knew about the string of monster attacks, but not much more. Fortunately, our investigation shed light on many of those points. But there's something we don't know that, by all rights, should have become clear by now. Really? What are you talking about? What has yet to be confirmed? The monster's identity. The monster's lair. I would say the motive. Why are they doing this? We still haven't determined one of the key things detectives look for in an investigation. The monster's motive. Yeah, that's a good point. Considering what happened at St. Ursula, it doesn't seem like they're doing all this out of hunger. And according to Armarika's village chief, there's a possibility that all of these attacks are a warning from the Divine Wolves, but it's more likely that these Black Wolves are our culprits. I agree. The attacks don't fit as Wolf's typical behavior, so it makes sense that they have been unable to determine a motive. Yeah. Still, it's too early to conclude that the wolves' attacks don't have a reason behind them. In the case of the hospital attack, the wolves had to take an especially complex route to get to the rooftop. Further, it's strange how they only lightly wounded the victim before leaving. That is peculiar. It's clear that the wolf's movements and actions are too meticulous to simply be on a whim. I get it. So you're saying normally we should have been able to figure out their motive by now. But the fact that we haven't is a clue in and of itself. Exactly. In cases like this, it's possible to get stuck thinking a certain way. But looking at the various attacks by the Black Wolves, if we want to find a motive that makes sense, we'll have to look at things from a different perspective. How so? It's actually pretty simple. Generally, crimes consist of 4 aspects: culprit, motive, means, and result. I think it's possible we might have some aspects in the wrong places. Wait a second, I'll write these out for us to see. Culprit, Black Wolves. Motive, unknown. Means, wolf abilities. Result, property damage and injuries. Yeah, that's the gist of it. And you're saying these ain't in the right spots. Well, how about this? Which one corresponds to the culprit? Black Wolves? Which one corresponds to the motive? Property damage? What corresponds to the means? Like how they're doing this, maybe? Which one corresponds to the results? Property damage? No, still doesn't work. Let's give this another try. Okay, so the culprits are obviously the Black Wolves. Or maybe we don't know who the culprit is. What is the motive? Property damage? What's the means? Black Wolves. Result, wolf's abilities? Nope. Okay, never mind. So the culprit is the Black Wolves. The motive is unknown. The means. The results. Huh? I don't understand. Which one is out of place then? Unless they're trying to say that we don't know who the culprit is. That's what I'm thinking. The motive is to property damage. The means is unknown. And the result is Black Wolves? No. The culprit is... Okay. The motive. Maybe the motive is that it has to be property damage. I think the means is unknown, and the result is unknown. Yeah, I'm not sure where I was going with all this. What if I try this? Culprit unknown, motive wolves abilities, means Black Wolves, result property. Okay, I was right for some of them. So I'm looking for who the culprit is, because I don't know. They're using the Black Wolves as the methodology. I don't see why the motive is the wolf's abilities. But the result being the property damages, yeah, okay. That is... So if we go by this, then rather than the wolves being the culprits, they were the means, and using the wolves' abilities was the motive. Okay. Whoa, Lloyd, you completely flipped the case on its head. Good job, Lloyd. So you're thinking that people are behind the attacks after all. If they're able to control the wolves, it's natural to think so. Our only problem is not knowing how exactly they're able to do that. Luckily, we have a particular statement that can help us guess their method. From someone we talked to. Oh, I think I know. You picked up on it too, Randy. You see, that statement came from... What's the name of the witness? I can't view the log. Shit. Shizuku. Our problem is not knowing how exactly they're able to do that. Control the wolves. Because they jumped. She heard them jump, right? Oh, right, because she heard someone whistling. That's why. Shizuku heard someone whistling. I remember now. Yeah, that's why. Her statement. Yeah, she heard someone whistling. Well, I was curious about what was happening, so I opened the window and listened very carefully. I didn't hear any more screams, but I did hear something that sounded like heavy breathing. And then after a few minutes, I suddenly heard a thumping sound, almost like someone was jumping. Oh, there's one other thing. There was one more sound. I thought I heard all those other sounds were happening. It's like a faint whistling sound coming from somewhere in the distance. Hold on. Was that whistling how they controlled the wolves? Yeah, I think it's likely. Wolves are quite similar to dogs. Their ears can pick up frequencies that the average human cannot hear. Special whistles have been made to exploit that for a while now. So our culprits are using a dog whistle then. There are some people out there that can dog whistle to control military warhounds. Though armies don't usually bother with them. It's mainly just Jaegers. I see. Interesting. I'm starting to just connect the dots. If this was their means, they need a way to move their wolves between the different attack sites. Wait, did they? I think you're on the right track, Ellie. And I also know a way to confirm my line of reasoning. Tio, can I still contact people on my Enigma from all the way out here? Yeah, you should be able to make calls as long as you're in Crossbell. Who are you planning to call? The St. Ursula reception desk. That is a massive phone. Yes, that's right. Is that so? Thanks very much. What'd they say? It was exactly as you thought. The night the wolves appeared on the roof, there was a Revache and Co. van parked in the St. Ursula parking lot. They apparently tried to force them to buy some medical equipment at a large markup. They apparently tried to force the hospital to buy some medical equipment. What are they trying to get? They're trying to take advantage of the mining industry, and then they're trying to buy a bunch of medical equipment too. Are they trying to just monopolize several key industries in Crossbell? And then that night, the attack, some uncanny timing I've ever seen. But wait a sec, Lloyd. How the hell did you guess one of their vans was in the parking lot? There's a chance they could have simply driven there in the middle of the night to order the attack. No, they couldn't have. If they did, Shizuku would have heard the van. At first, I thought the wolves just came from the surrounding wilderness, but something about that doesn't add up. We didn't find any kinds of prints or tracks on the wooden box that led up from the side. And we know too from the fact from the original case file that there were no paw prints found on the outskirts of the hospital. So we know for a fact that prints were only found on hospital grounds, which is suspicious in of itself. Which means that the wolves were most likely transported by vehicle. There were, however, visible signs of scratches on the handrails facing the parking lot. Therefore, the odds that they entered the hospital from the parking lot seem pretty high, don't they? Yeah. So that's how they're doing it. Revache is driving with the wolves in the back seat, and then causing havoc Due to the roof being so high up, I never considered that possibility. But if they just climbed on top of the van, they could have gone to the roof, no problem. Seems they're quite thorough with their plans. Seems we finally connected all the dots. The motive must have been to monopolize the septium industry. But maybe that was just a bonus. That's what I'm thinking. Revache is going all in on their efforts to shore up their power and resources in order to crush their rival group, Llyod. They may have been planning to use these trained wolves as one of the weapons in their fight. So this was the perfect chance for him to test out their new attack dogs. If they didn't follow orders, they'd be useless when it came to a real throwdown. That's the truth behind all of these different attacks, ain't it? Yeah, I have no doubt. Isn't it strange that the first place their mafia showed up offering mines their protection right after the CGF withdrawal? The order to withdraw came straight from the CGF commander, and he's said to have ties to the member of a diet. Given that Revache has so much of the diet in their pocket, it's not hard to think they collaborate on this entire thing. Yeah, that very well could be. We knew there was corruption in the diet, but to think they'd actually go this far. So how much further do they plan to take this, I wonder? Considering they already conducted their combat test, you'd think that'd be enough. However, the fact that they showed up here after the CGF left strongly implies they're still planning something. But their actions this time seem needlessly ambitious. They've gone greedy and have started to overreach. You're talking about the exclusive trade deal for mines of septium. If that's their goal, they will likely orchestrate at least one more attack, correct? Yeah, probably, to force the deal. Judging by our past encounters with Revache, I'd say you're spot on there. So if there is going to be another attack, what do you think will happen? Let's see. Tonight? We know that Mayor Bixen is probably going to contact the Bracer Guild tomorrow. If they really plan on following through on their threat, tonight is their only option. Well, that settles it. When to drive off the wolves and arrest the Revache members controlling them then. We must. There's no overlooking something this big. Should we contact the CGF for support? No. If the CGF takes part in this, I bet the Mafia will get to go home scot-free given their ties to the Diet member. We have to do this alone. Yeah, because that's the whole reason why they were withdrawn, was because the higher up ordered Bales to send them all home. Understood. If they appear, it'll most likely be in the middle of the night, right? All the other incidents have occurred late into the night, so that'd be the safe assumption. We still have some time before dark. Shall we make preparations? If we're running short on supplies, we should take care of that first. Once we're done preparing, let's wait here on standby until midnight. When you're ready, inspect the table. I could take a walk around town that night, why not? Oh, I should go return this tableware to the owners while I still can. Of course she wanted to eat in the comfort of her own home. My lady can be truly selfish at times. You're the ones who rented the room down at the hall, correct? I was trying to snag the large room for myself. The lady running this place said it was too spacious for a party of two. She sure knows how to hold her own. It's been a while since someone rejected one of my whims. That's why you ran away from home too. What'd you think of the room? Nice and spacious, right? It's not every day that young folks like you all decide to stay with us. It falls on me to treat you right. Things have been dangerous lately, so try not to stay out too late, alright? Don't worry. I'm Keisatsu. I'm Keikaku. Can never go wrong with a little bit of booze. Sounds like you're fatigued from the packing. Just don't drink too much of the stuff, you'll regret it, trust me. I'm good. God's as lucky his liver still even functions when he gets wasted out day after day. I wish he'd just go home after work, but that's a long shot. Cracking open a cold one after work is the best. I can't drink too much though. I never hear the end of it if I showed up to work hungover. On top of that, Gans is a lightweight. Just you wait, I'm gonna win at the casino someday. Life will be a breeze. Yeah, I am. Come on, man, how long are you gonna repeat that pipe dream? You say that until he wins big. Oh, look at that. Damn. Okay. Even though the lighting is like just a bunch of circles, it does make the environments actually look a bit more prettier. I like it. Can I leave? I can't. Sun's already set. Odds are they'll assault the village tonight. Let's avoid going onto the highway. Okay. Vixen looks beside himself with worry. Maybe she'll whip him out some treats to brighten his spirits. That deal would mean a monopoly in the Septium industry. Of course, everyone's safety is my #1 priority. What about our regular trade partners? We can't afford to lose their trust. Vixen is under a tremendous amount of stress right now. I'm confident they'll attack tonight. Let's get ready and stand by the end. Alright. Gotta remember, this isn't Dragon Quest. I can't go into people's houses, open their drawers, and steal their clothes. In true Dragon Quest fashion. Hey, you really skipping another drinking party at the bar? The mayor told me to hurry home after my shift, so here I am. What's wrong with that? Oh boy. Looks like I'm gonna have to break it to you the hard way. You're a complete and utter loner, Loki, and at this point I think you might never crawl out of your shell. Shut up, Amy. Oh dear, I can't believe my grandchildren are raising such an awful ruckus at this time of night. Yep. I mean, there's not much to do in this town, right? I bet the cell reception here is terrible, too. Oh, right. This is the, injured minor. Minor spelling mistake. I think that's it. Let's just head back and wait. I moved too quick. I can't get inside my own room. Let's do it. Alright, if we're ready, let's stand by here until midnight. We still need to decide on a strategy for when those monsters show up. So you think simply driving them away from town will not be enough? Right. We also have to corner the mafia goons who are pulling the strings. The mission's starting to sound a bit trickier than we thought, huh? Gotta wait till they pull up in their Morgana van. Maybe I had a little too much to drink. Ah, damn. It's already gone this late. The mayor told everyone to head back home early, you know? You worried about a few little monsters? I should put aside the casino to keep shaving away in those damn mines. Cut me some slack. Let me have a couple of drinks, damn it. Man, you go to the casino and bleed yourself dry every weekend. Must be their prized dairy cow, huh? You know, given how much mirror they milk out of you. Shut up. I'll save my money for my next trip. Just you watch. I'll score big at roulette next time and win everything back. Oh god, we got a roulette fanboy. Did you hear that? The hell? No way. Is it those wolves? Please stay away from me. Help us, Idios. Hey, you two. Might want to cover your eyes. Flashbang. Whoa, what the? What was that? A flashbang. These babies are pretty useful against mutts like these. Yeah, you guys. We saw you earlier today. Save the talk for later. Go take shelter in the inn. Yeah. What is going on? Bro, can you run faster? Damn, they recovered pretty quickly. This is going to be a real pain in the ass. Alright, everyone. Take him down. Alright, well, since this is a official boss, I'll scope you out. Dovin Kaiser, Mafia Warhound wearing iron armor. Okay. I fought mud crabs more fearsome. Let's do this one. Okay. Not really weak to anything. Yeah. Let's do stun break. Holy damage. Let's do... Oh, I can't quite hit it. Damn, this'll hit. This'll hit 2 of them still. Good. Now we do this. A lot of health still. And then we'll do power smash. There we go. They definitely were a handful. Now that I take a closer look, they look like dogs, not wolves. So these were trained warhounds after all. Run away! Dang, still kicking, huh? It's fine, just follow them. They'll probably lead us back to where their masters are. Right. They parked their van there. I knew it. What the? Why are you mutts back here so soon? Pretty sure we ordered you to tear those townspeople to shreds. What's the matter with you? Freeze. What? Who the hell? Crossbell Police Department, Special Sports Section. You're with Revache and Co., aren't you? You're under arrest for the charges of property damage and assault. The cops? What the hell are they doing here? Oh, the SSS, huh? You're the guys who took down Fabio and his men, aren't you? Who the fuck is Fabio? Him? Those are the ones that messed up our plans in the downtown district. No, they remembered us. I'm flattered. Are we supposed to feel honored? Well, not like it matters. Gotta teach these junior detectives a lesson. You took really good care of our friends in the downtown district. Not only that, you went out of your way to play with our dogs. After such generosity, it's only natural for us to return the favor. Is he resisting arrest? He's resisting arrest! Obviously, you moron. Get ready! Get ready to see the bottom of Lake Elm. Did he just make a "I'm gonna send you down to the Tokyo Bay" joke? Okay. Crap, they brought meds? You seriously think pros like ourselves wouldn't come prepared? Go and attack! Go and attack. Alright, these dogs understand English. Rip out their throats. Here they come. No holding back. Alright, finally a balanced fight. Let's do this. Alright, let's start with... Okay, they're in a line here. We'll do this. Ooh, excellent. Start off with that. I don't have any any CP. We'll do Quake then. I think this is a case where I need to kill the mafioso first, or they're gonna revive the dogs. Let's kill the gun guy. He's gonna be annoying. And then let's do Alt. He fucking died. Okay, kill the mafioso. And then we'll do this. Damn, this music is so good. Nice. You're nothing compared to those two crab demons from that chest. That was tough. Can't believe they're able to control those warhounds in such a manner. These ain't some 2-bit mobsters, that's for sure. Bakana. How the hell we get taken down by a bunch of kids? Alright, talk. There's no use resisting any further. We'll be handing you over to the CGF first thing in the morning. But for now, we're gonna chuck you boys in the warehouse. And we'll be keeping watch the whole time. See what happens if you try to pull anything. Stop! You ain't getting anywhere. Don't get the wrong idea. It's not like I like you, but back. Sure, you may have caught us off guard, but we still have a trick up our sleeves. Oh yeah? What, more dogs? Oh my god. We still have a trick up our sleeves. Twice the dogs. There were more? Oh, what the fuck? Oh no. I like dogs, but playing with 10 of them at once is going a little overboard. How's it feel to have the tables turned? Alright, this is where Arios McLean comes in, right? We're gonna pay you back double for making us look like chumps. I'm gonna enjoy taking my sweet time torturing you brats. This doesn't look good, Llyod. This is a predicament. Damn. Guess I gotta bust it out. Oh shit. Is Randy gonna bust out his second form? You punks say your prayers yet? Let's get this party started. Huh? What's going on? Oh. It's actual wolves this time. They're all jamming their heads at the same time too. That's pretty cool. They hit him with that Conqueror's hockey right there. Gravity magic. The White Wolf. Nice, he even brought backup. What are you mutts scared for? They're totally outnumbered, so quit cowering. Pull the tail out between your legs. I guess that's the difference between the real deal and you fakes. There's no way a dog would be able to go toe-to-toe with a wolf. They seem to be angry at the mafiosos for having smeared their good name. Have they come for retribution then? Ah. Give it up. It's over. You're under arrest on the charges of property damage and assault, as well as resisting arrest. How about animal cruelty too? Nice. Look at that, my boy Llyod actually performing an arrest for the first time. It only took what, like 16 hours into the game for him to arrest someone. But we did it. Oh, it's Ren. So I've been caught, have I? My, that wolf has some impressive senses. It's clear he's not just some regular old animal. And those four, they really didn't think this through, did they? It would have probably gone to their heads, their blood-curdling screams right about now, had the wolves not saved them. They've got quite a difficult road ahead of him. But it will only make them stronger. What? Oh, this must be the uncle. Oh my. This is the grand. Oh shit, no, it's Arios. Huh? Are you here to enjoy the show as well? Or were you waiting to make your heroic entrance once they realized they were in over their heads? Am I right, Arios? Or would you prefer the divine blade of wind? I could say the same to you. Enforcer number 15 of Ouroboros. Okay, well she's not that anymore, really.
15.
The Angel of Slaughter, Ren. 15. Oh, you heard of me. I suppose I don't have to introduce myself then. You're everything I could expect from a bracer who was offered a promotion to S rank, even if you declined it. That's honestly much more than I deserve. Wait, if Arios knows Ren, then why didn't he tell Estelle and Josh about her? Interesting. And the expectations to become Cassius Bright's successor were too much for me to bear. Really now. I've only had the pleasure of meeting Cassius Bright once. Really? Did she meet up? I don't remember. But I'm almost positive your swordsmanship surpasses his. Yeah, but I mean, I think Cassius will always be like the strongest because he adopted the staff because it's like it's a more balanced weapon, whereas like the sword, like he said, it's meant for like killing. So like I think that just makes Cassius like even more of like a badass fighter because he has the capacity to restrain and control, not just kill. He might even be on par with the strongest person I've ever known. You're talking about Estelle? Should I take that as a compliment? I found out that you've been staying here in Crossbell these past few months. I was convinced you were planning another one of your tea parties at first. Don't be so quick to jump to conclusions. Crossbell has plenty stimulating regardless of whether I hold a tea party or not. It would be uncouth of me to start my own entertainment in addition to everything else. That's reassuring to hear, at least. I suppose you've come to Crossbell for personal reasons, then. But answer me this, how much longer will you continue to run away from them? Okay, so he knows. It's not my place to interfere with your fate. But I can't deny that having them at the Crossbell branch has been helpful. However, you can't continue to run from the answer that lies before you. Leave me alone. I have plenty of reasons other than Estelle and Josh to be in Crossbell. I'm having some repairs done and there's something I need to find out. Right. Well, she's here for her parents too, like her biological parents. So, we'll probably see her reunite with the Hayworths sometime later too. Oh, and what exactly would that be? Yeah, Arios probably doesn't know that part. Wouldn't you like to know? To be fair, though, I think, even though the doors are canonical, I'm pretty sure even Estelle and Josh don't know that part of Ren's story. Well, Josh knows it obviously because he's one of the ones that rescued Ren, but I don't think that. I don't know. I mean, Estelle never brought it up, so I don't know if she knows. Probably though, at this point. I promise to be a good little girl, so leave me be. And on that note, I presume you won't be sharing any details with those two, correct? Indeed. You have nothing to worry about. As long as you leave this land be, I promise not to interfere in your personal matters. Thanks. Now, if you excuse me, I'll be taking my leave. Have a wonderful evening, Mr. Divine Blade. That's cool. I like it. There's like these subplots that are progressing from the Sky Trilogy, but at the same time, it doesn't exactly take away from Llyod's adventure. A lost kitten. The way things are going, the three of them will continue to wander aimlessly. If only there was a third party to create an opportunity for them. Hi, that's me, Llyod Bannings. But what are the odds of that? Yeah. Well, I mean, it just so happens to be a coincidence, too, that Llyod knows Estelle and Josh, Ren, and the Hayworths, so... it really is only a matter of time. Oh, amazing work, everyone! Never would have guessed that you single-handedly solved the entire case. Yo, can I get one of those jeeps? Honestly, I'm quite impressed. Next time, though, give us a call before you start a fight right outside of town. Sorry about that. I'm hesitant to admit it, but I was worried that if we contact the CGF, the Mafia would have gotten word of our plan through your commander. Pains me to hear you say that, but I suppose I can't fault you for it. However, what would you have done if those white wolves hadn't saved you? Well, you see, honestly, we would have been screwed. In a situation like that, we would have spoken with Sergei. He would have been able to contact me directly. Crossbell faces a myriad of trials and tribulations. That's an undeniable fact. But trying to solve them all on your own is nothing more than arrogance, plain and simple. You're right. I can't argue with that. Well, I think that's enough scolding for one day. I'm glad that you're all safe. As the Deputy Commander of the Crossbell Guardian Force, I thank you for your assistance in the case. Of course. Oh, would you look at that? I never thought I'd see the day when you thanked me for something. By the way, Deputy Commander, what do we plan to do with the White Wolves that saved the SSS? Yeah, they deserve a Medal of Honor. Unfortunately, they cannot be located. I suppose our initial suspicions were completely unsubstantiated. Should be fine to leave them be, but I would not let it worry you, Deputy Commander. They do not seem the type to cause any unnecessary trouble for those around them. Yeah, it does seem that way. I suppose we humans were the foolish ones of this string of incidents. It's like that the Mafia caused uproars all across the state in order to test their warhounds. And just because some politician is on their side, they thought they could get away with it. Well, they would have, literally, if it wasn't for our little group here. It seems so. But considering the extent of the damage, surely there's no way they're getting out of this, right? About that. You mean there's a chance they'll be bailed out? Yes, unfortunately. Why is this game... This game is basically Persona 5, but just a more grounded experience. Oh gosh. Up until now, we've managed to expose the Mafia's smuggling operation near the border, but that comes at a cost. Each time we catch them, we suddenly get pressure from the higher-ups to let them go. Oh, never mind, this is just Canada. What's more, the smuggled goods are usually brought back to them under the flimsiest pretenses. But... an annoying, endless cycle. Come to think of it, Belgrade Gate was facing a similar problem. Still, you have to remember that not everyone gives in to corruption. If every good man and woman were to lose hope now, Crossbell would be in peril. So don't forget that there are still people out there fighting for what's right, as hard as they can possibly can. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if the ones at the top are fucking corrupted. I mean, I've played enough of these JRPGs, you know? Remember Bondo from Lost Judgment? People like yourselves. Oh, that's me. Don't worry, Llyod, I'm here with you. I'm going to change the world with you one episode at a time. Yes, ma'am. We'll make sure to never forget that. Good. Looking forward to seeing what all of you can do. Alright, follow me. I can drive you back to Crossbell City. Noel, prepare to head out.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, man. Nice, get another sick ride back to the city. So sleepy. I'll say we practically pulled an all-nighter. I've reached my limit. Once we get back to the SSS, we'll be able to take a good long rest. The chief's report can wait until after that. A nap sounds lovely right about now. I think Chief Sergis would want to know why we spent an overnight visit to the mining village. Oh, there he is.
Yo, what's good?
Hey, job well done. Chief, is something wrong? Don't tell me you went out of your way to welcome us back. Oh, you're gonna make us blush. As if I would do something as sappy as that. Sonia just gave me a call and filled me in on what happened. Sounds to me like Lady Luck played a major part in your success. You could say that. He's right, we were in some real trouble there at the end. Nah, I could have easily handled those 10 wolves. Just get them to get all close, and then I whip out the dynasty noodles, and then I hit him with the Llyod Encourage, and then I hit him with like 5 pipe bombs. Randy hits him with 5 pipe bombs, easy, and then we just counterattack them to death. You weren't waiting for us. What were you doing out here, Chief? It is quite an unusual location for your post-breakfast smoke. Well, I couldn't do it in there. No way I was going to be able to enjoy my cig after he showed up and sat his ass down inside. Who? It better not be the Vice Commissioner. He showed up? Who are you talking about? Well, don't leave us hanging, I swear, if it's Pierre. Hell if I know, something just tells me that he's here for you. He's probably friendly, but he clearly doesn't give a crap about barging in out of nowhere. Okay, so he's waiting for us inside. Time to see who our mystery guest is. Is it Hayworth? It's not Arios, because he would have said it was him. Oh. It's the wolf. What? Oh my. The hell? What? A friend of yours, I hope? He suddenly just showed up when I saw him. I was so surprised I nearly reached for my gun. But man, this lazy mutt just sprawled out on the ground, so I left him to his business. Did something happen? What are you doing here? Tio, what is he saying? He's hungry. I am known as Zeit. Okay. I appreciate you dispelling the false accusations against me and my brethren. He's here to make a statement about animal rights. Or something along those lines. So his name is Zeit. He came to thank us? Maybe so, but this guy still sounds like a pompous ass. Really? What is it, Tio? How do I put this? Make no mistake, you four are still young and unreliable. I shall lend you my assistance every now and then out of pure necessity. Only when the mood strikes me. What? Whoa, back up. He's gonna be our party member? There's no need for concern. I left the pack to his subordinates, so they will be well taken care of. Okay, I definitely was not expecting a wolf party member. And it's actually just a wolf. It's not like some sort of like... it's not some sort of like femboy wolf guy or some like macho like half wolf man. It's just an actual wolf and it does not speak. It's not sentient, it's just a wolf. This is like Koromaru. It's actually just the animal. A legendary divine wolf, huh? Well, congrats, you guys just won yourself one hell of an ally. Chief? For the time being, I'll pass him off to the higher-ups as a police dog. But listen, this big guy here is your responsibility, not mine. And with that settled, I'm off to bed. Wait a second, Chief. I like how he literally does not care. Just our luck. Is this really okay? I agree with the Chief's decision. He will prove to be an invaluable member of the SSS. Besides, he's quite fluffy, and his white fur is very charming. Well, he's mostly purple. I suppose I can't deny that. Well, I guess we'll see how this plays out. Might be useful for when we're in a pinch. Maybe you guys are right. But if we just leave him like that, he'll look like a stray. Maybe we should get him a collar. Chapter 1 End. Afternoon of the Wolves. Nice. Spirit badge, cool. I also fucked up my DP so hard. Completed chapter 1, nice. And I will see you next time.